Hey everybody, it's Dallas42 back again with another 7 Days to Die video. It's the morning of day 51. We are going to go and do some exploring in the burned forest today. I've gathered plenty of ammo and all my necessary supplies, I hope, that will keep us going out there for quite a while. So, I think what we're going to do is I want to figure out where the burned forest and the desert meet. And I want to go there because I want to pop into the desert for a brief moment. Let's go down there for now. I want to pop into the desert for a brief moment and try to acquire some oil shale. Do I have anything on here? I do have a bunch of stuff on here that I need to get out of here. I forgot all about that. Better take care of that before we go. Take the gas with us. What's that? Shepherd's pie? There were a couple more things in there. Just want to go off with a clean inventory because we're going to be out there for a while probably. Okay, onward. Oh. Yeah, so I want to pop into the desert and get some oil shale if possible. If we can find some close to the edge. And then I want to get into the burned forest and just start exploring. We're still trying to figure out where the excuse me, figure out where the tier 5s are out there so that we can set up a shelter fairly close to the center point of where they're all at. that we can use as a safe house to store things and take care of some cooking and some other basic tasks while we're there. And we're probably going to stay there for several days until we get closer to the blood moon. And then we'll come back to our horde base for the blood moon, since we already got that awesome horde base built. It'll just be a little easier just to come back there. Maybe in the future I'll build another one in a different biome, but I think for at least this upcoming blood moon, we'll probably just come back home. If you want to see me build a blood moon shelter horde base in the other biomes, let me know, and I will take that into consideration. Alright, so I have not finished the necessary biome quest for the desert yet, so we're only going to be able to pop in there for a brief moment. And that might be an oil shale right there, or this might be over here also. I think it is. It's gonna come up and bite my ankles if I'm not careful. Oh yeah. Challenge harvest oil shale complete. We'll go until my almost out of gas. I was gonna just go until the gas runs out. And there it is. I'm gonna have to refuel this thing. And I need to refuel my motorcycle while we're at it. And that is all my gas. I am out after that, so we definitely need to solve that problem soon. Alright, I think we're going to take this main road. So we know that we've scouted up this way. So let's take this main road down and see if we can figure out where the two meet. I guess something I should be doing is taking apart beat-up cars, because I might find gasoline in them. Maybe you don't find gasoline in beat-up cars. Maybe it's only in the intact cars that you find it. POI over here. Let's see if it's worth putting on the map. Nope, it's a tier 0. Okay, so this road goes into the desert, so we definitely don't want to go there. Let's stay on the burned forest side of it. Just head along this border and see what we see. POI is technically in the desert, but let's put it on the map real quick. Add is a tier 0, because the desert adds 1 skull base. Here's a road, let's follow this and see where it goes. There's a POI. This one is a tier 2 house. This is heading in the right direction, basically. This is a tier 0. This one is tier 0. Lots of tier 0s around here. That one's a tier 0. There's a road. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat. There's a road over here, we'll follow this one. That's a tier 0 also. Lots of tier 0s. It's Keanu Reeves' house. But it's a tier 0. It's not worth putting on the map. Let's take this mountain pass and see if we can get over kind of towards where we were before. Gas is a bit of an issue. I do not have an abundance of gas. Yeehaw. Like a body of water down here, it appears. This place is a tier 2 rural house. Follow the banks of this river or lake or whatever it is. See if we can find anything on the other side. I see the desert over yonder. This place is a tier 0. Oh, there's an army post or fire post over here. That one is a 3-tier castle. That leads to the desert. Doesn't look like there's much over on this side of it, so let's continue around this lake shore. What's this place? Tier 0. Seems like most of the stuff is going to be concentrated up in the area that we explored before. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of any substance down this way. Obviously we'll have to more carefully explore, more thoroughly explore someday. For right now, I think we can head back up that way. Our gas is a bit low. We knew that there were, what, three or so tier 5s that we had already identified up there. So that would probably be a pretty good place to build our safe house. Already mapped that one. Looks like this just opens up into a big body of water here. I'm certainly not going over there. It's effectively the edge of the map, I believe. What have we here? That is a tier 0. About this one. This one is a level 2 rural house. And let's see where this road goes. We better get up closer to town here because my fuel is a little dangerously low. You know what I should have done and didn't is I should have put my bicycle inside of my motorcycle and brought it with us so that we could use it for getting around locally over here. Might want to go back and get that at some point. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go back home while I still have a little bit of gas. because I need to use the chemistry station, I believe, to make to turn the oil shale into gasoline. And it's resource intensive to build another. It would be resource intensive to build another chemistry station. It's already on the map. Okay. So I think I need to get out there, get back home, and use my chemistry station to make some more gasoline before we get too deep here. So if I run out of gas, and I'm also going to grab my bicycle, because if I run out of gas while I'm here, then we're stuck, and we might have to walk all the way back home. That would not be good. Did I already map this thing? Yeah. Going cross country, straight as an arrow, back over here. Let's see what we find along the way. What's this? This is a one-tier rural house. That is a tier 0. I see the pine forest. This place is a tier 0. Map already? Yeah. Okay. It's gonna be tight on fuel just to get back home. This thing is a bit of a gas guzzler. There is a gas station here. I wonder if it has any gas. Worth a look anyway. A little bit. Alright, well, that wasn't quite what I had in mind, but we got a little bit of exploring done. Let's get ourselves a little bit better prepared here. Okay. Oops. I want to take that, and I want to put it inside of the storage on the motorcycle. then we want to use our thing here to make as much of this as we can. Oh, I need some fuel. Why can't I make this? Oh, because I don't have enough oil shale. We'll remember that for next time. It takes 2,000 to make a stack. It takes 2,000 oil shale to make a stack of 5,000 gas cans. More oil shale in there. It's going to be a little while. Let's take a trip over to the trader and sell to him, and see if he's got anything worth buying. Maybe he'll have some gas. Our mini bike over there, just for the heck of it. So I already packed away my motorcycle.
Well, looky here, boys. We got ourselves a real-life hero, and now he wants to be paid.
Finish some sort of quest.
Buy or buy.
I forgot to bring my tokens. Not really on my A game today, folks. Alright. Does have some gas cans. I only have enough to buy like half of that. Alright, that's a little bit more gas. That's what I wanted there.
You can go. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, he's got a...
Here's your reward, sucker.
So we'll take that. You know, I wanted to check something. I thought I saw in here something resembling a gas station. Is that what this is? No, it's not. Okay. Almost there. A little bit longer on that. should take like half my coal just to be able to get started in the new place. Alright, now we should have enough gas to keep us going for a while. And we got our bicycle loaded, which we can use once we get there. So where do we want to go? We want to go... Like, I'm fairly certain that this is going to be the place. There might be some tier 5s hiding in the outskirts somewhere, but... if we build in here, this gives us access to this one, this one that I've identified so far. So, centrally located to the 3 of those is right about here. So let's see if we can get over there, and then try to find a home or something that we can occupy and clear out and be boarded in there for the night. And then we can spend the night figuring out what to do, getting all of our basics set up in there. And then we'll be ready for to go hunting tomorrow. Go over here, I can grab that on my way. I see it. Intellect mod, honey, ammo crafting, crafting mags. I don't need a bandage. Oh, okay, lots of ammo crafting stuff. Spear crafting, armor crafting is pretty good for us, and club crafting. So let's go this long way through here, and we'll see if we can uncover some of this new fog of war area over here on our way. Could be a tier 5 hiding in there somewhere. Looks like a POI over here. Take a quick look. It is a 0, tier 0. I've seen an abundance of tier 0s here in the burned forest for some reason. Mountain Pass. Ah. Whoa. Pork. Alright. So we're gonna head over generally that way. Try to find a place to spend the night. Make a little safe house over there somewhere. Building in the middle of the city like this, there's lots of smaller POIs that we can go and loot just for fun and profit if we're not feeling up for a big one. I think this house here looks about as good as any of them. It's not the biggest house in the world, but we don't need a big house for our safe house. Do 10% more damage to humans and zombies. Well, I don't see how that would hurt anything. This is a level 3. Let's use our regular ammo. We'll load up the high power if we do a tier 5. But for other than that, we should be able to handle it with the regular ammo, I think. You want some too over here? This, I think I need to go up that. That looks inviting. This place looks inviting. So our mission is just to clear this place of zombies, and then we can pop down a land claim block and set about making it our own. Can always loot it thoroughly later on. Right now we're mainly just want to get the zombies cleared out. Stepped on her. Workstation crafting skill. Handful of books we haven't read yet. This nice big room will be handy for setting up shop in, I do believe. Payoff room. Getting to the point where we've read almost all the books. Okay, I think we did it. So now, what we need to do is we need to find the geographical center of the building, which is roughly where that mark is. And once there, we need to put a land claim block. So I need to craft a land claim block, and for that I need 5 small stones, which I did not bring any with me, so we gotta go outside and get some. You know, I wager got it. Okay, we'll craft this land claim block. And we will slap this down right there. And let's use it, and then we can go outside and see how far it extends. Make sure our entire house is contained within the green zone. And it is. So zombies will not spawn inside of this green zone. So the next thing that we need to do is get a bedroll. Alright, so I need 10 plant fibers in order to make a bedroll. Should be simple enough. It's the burnt forest, but things are still growing a little bit here and there. Okay, let's slap down this bedroll somewhere over here. This looks like a good spot. So when you put one of these down, it does override the one that you already had. So now, if I died and I chose to spawn on my bedroll, it would spawn me on this bedroll, not on the bedroll back in the pine forest. And if I ever want to change that, I can go back to the one in the pine forest and pick it up and put it down again, and then that one would become the active one. But for right now, we're going to be down here for a little while, so this is our new spot down here. Right smack in the middle of this big city. Now the next step, I think, is we need to set about getting our doors back in place. So let's go around all the exterior areas and make sure all the doors are... Because I don't have any control over these existing doors, so I need to remove them and replace them with ones that I build. I forgot to clear out the garage. Need to get some storage crates going on. Right here's actually a good place for them. Nice and bright over here. And I need some wood before I can do that. Alright, we got a little bit of wood. Alright, give me a few of these. For now, let's just get some of this stuff out of the inventory that we're not going to need anytime soon. We can come back and reorganize later. Okay. Continuing with the door situation. There's a couple of them there. Need a single door for over here. Just wood for now should be okay. There we go. And then the garage is a bit of an issue also. I was trying to take apart this stuff. figure. There we go. Park my motorcycle in the garage. Salvage tool crafting. Up to 72 out of 75 on that. Beating on my door. Okay. Another one over here somewhere. We are kind of right in the middle of everything here, so there's going to be a lot of zombies wandering around. Not much we can do about that. Ooh, we got a squad of zombies over here. Recog, some high power ammo, nice. Harvesting tools, steel, coffee, shotgun shells. Alright, cool. Alright, I think we've cleared the area. Back to our previously scheduled broadcast. Let's set up a campfire. And we can put these tools in that we brought with us. And now we can cook if we need to. Some reorganizing at some point. It's not as helpful as I was hoping it would be. That lighting, it's not great. Okay. It's a little dark in here. We could work on lightening the place up. Some animal fat. Get some cloth. Where's the cloth? Thought I had some cloth. There it is. And I'm really low on, oh, it's because this weapon has 120 shots in it. I'm very low on regular 7.62 ammo. I got plenty of high power. That helped. Shed a little light on the situation. Okay, we are established over here. Still more work to do to get this place really bolstered up, but for right now, I think it's going to be sufficient. I think I might go ahead and just call it kind of early in this video, and then what we'll do next time is we'll log in and we'll try to get everything ready, and we'll go try one of these tier 5s. We've got a tier 5 here. What is this one called? We don't know what they're called because we're not recording it. I should have been recording it on those tier 5s, but I didn't. So when we go, we'll go investigate that one. I think that was the hotel. It was like a big hotel. I have done that one before on a previous playthrough, and it was fun. This one's like a high school, I think. I think I've done that on a previous playthrough as well. And where was the other one? This is the other one. Don't remember what that was. Maybe that was the high school. Anyhow, we'll go check one of them out tomorrow and see if we can do it. I think that's a good place to go tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and call it for now, and we'll get back to it, and we'll make all of our final preparations, and we'll get an early start at it next time. So if you enjoyed the video, learned something about the game, or were entertained, please click the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and leave me a comment to tell me what you thought. And I will see you in the next one.